Alright, I'm going to talk about yeast reviews. So I've reviewed a lot of yeast treatment items, and that's what I'm going to talk about. First of all, creams, ointments, and lotion. When you use any of these, you have to apply anywhere from 1 to 4 times a day. It requires consistency and persistence, and it usually contains steroids. If you look on the back in the ingredients, any cream, ointment, or lotion almost always will contain steroids if you're buying it over the counter at your drugstore, which can weaken your immune system and aggravate candida, which basically is another name for yeast. So, it may provide some short-term relief, but it's been my experience that in the long term it always comes back and usually much worse. Prescription treatments, what I found with those is that drugs usually stop working eventually. You develop resistance to them, and it's a well-known fact. Drugs also upset your inner balance, which causes liver damage and can poison your system. And also, let's not forget the side effects, which are either mild or serious or somewhere in between, that always follow prescription treatments. Over-the-counter solutions cause more harm than good. Like I said, any drug prohibits your body's natural ability to heal itself, so it'll eventually stop working. Drugs always have side effects. They're expensive and, like I said, not a long-term solution. They only give temporary relief. So when it comes to my review, I'm going to say no, do not use those. Natural yeast treatments are the best option for you, and I'm going to review 2 ebooks that have proven natural solutions. The first is called Yeast Infection No More, and it does give great detail about Candida. It is one of the thickest ebooks, thick, being figuratively speaking, but it's got like a million pages that just educate you about Candida. So much information. It explains many different options for you, including a step-by-step 12-hour home remedy. It's easy to understand and it's guaranteed. So that's something to think about. The second ebook that I'm reviewing is Cure Yeast Infection Fast. It uses everyday language, so it is easy to understand. It has straightforward instructions and 3 specific sections so that you don't get lost in a sea of verbiage. The sections explain what causes it so that you can avoid it in the future, symptoms so that you know specifically what you have, and of course the treatment option that it recommends. Both books are good. They have their pros and cons, but actually I do recommend one more than the other. And you can get my #1 pick for yeast reviews at defeatyeast.com. It's www.defeatyeast.com. I do very, very thorough reviews of each ebook. I tell you what's in it. I explain to you what I got out of it. Other people comment as well. We have a blog. We have informational videos there for you. So that really is your place to get yeast reviews. So check it out, www.defeatyeast.com, and best of luck.